Hey y'all, and welcome back to Happily Hester After. So today I'm going to talk to you all about things that women want but don't or won't normally ask for. I'm going to stick to 3 for now. There are plenty. Believe me, us women are complicated creatures, but I'm gonna limit myself to 3 for, time's sake. So these are 3 that I think are super important. When I asked myself the question, these were like the top 3 things that I thought of, especially me personally. I'm thinking of, not even before I got married, but also, as a married person, these are things that I don't typically ask my husband for, but I want them. So the first thing is definitely going to be romance. You know how we are with our chick flicks and our novels, romantic novels and whatnot. We get brainwashed into thinking that you have to do these big elaborate gestures to be romantic, and a lot of the time we know deep down that they're over the top, but I think every girl just kind of wants deep down for a guy to do something like super special and super romantic for her, and something that like you wouldn't do for any other girl. Like, for example, if you know that I love to read or I love books, I want you to take me into a library or a bookstore that's completely emptied out. You got like a table set up for us to have a nice candlelit dinner. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, like that looks like something straight up out of a movie, and it makes me feel super special. It makes me feel like I am the leading actress in my own movie, and that's just something that I would love. And I think us women, we want romance from our guys, and we want them to give us those elaborately planned out dates and surprises and stuff, but we typically won't ask for them, just because most guys kind of already have in their mind how they do romance, and it seems kind of tacky to walk up and be like, honey, can you please surprise? It feels like you're planning it out yourself. You want them to love you and care about you enough to plan it themselves. You want it to feel like they plan something. You didn't have to plan everything. I know I plan a lot of our dates just because for a guy, especially for my husband, he'll be like, I can stay at home and we can order pizza or something. That's a date to me. And I'm like, sometimes I want to go out. And it's the same thing with the whole romance thing. You don't want to have to ask. You want him to kind of come up with it on his own, but maybe give him a few hints by watching some of those chick flicks. But yeah, that's definitely one of those things. I know me especially, I'm trying to get better at communicating that to my husband. Like, hey, it'd be lovely if you bought me some flowers. Sometimes I straight up ask. I'll be like, listen, can you buy me flowers for my birthday, or just for fun? Because that's how I gotta be sometimes. If you want that and that's a desire that you have, let him know, hey, I really like when you give me flowers. Maybe you can give me flowers a couple times a year, or every month or something. I really like when you plan these elaborate dates. Maybe you could plan some of those sometime. Ask for it. And that's the main thing for most of the things on this list. These are things that women want but normally don't ask for. Ask. Anyway, so the second thing is going to be protection. And what I mean by that is that you want your man to stick up for you. I'm not talking about you gotta, rip your clothes off, get into some bloody fist fight, draw your swords and whatnot. I'm talking about just, when somebody talks out the side of their neck to your girl, when somebody, gets loud with me, I want you to say something. I want you to be like, first of all, you don't talk to my woman like that. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care what these women say, but once you buck up to somebody on her behalf, she might be saying like, oh no, calm down, but she looking at you like, okay, you strong. But it's true. We want someone to defend our honor most of the time. Now listen, these tips are for a good amount of women. I know they're for me. I don't know about some of the rest of y'all. Y'all can front and act like, nah, I'm playing. But, I'm not saying this is every woman, but I'm saying this is a common thing that I tend to see a lot. And I know this is stuff that I want. But anyway, you want him to step up and defend you, and, even if it's something small, like, hey, don't get loud with my wife, don't get loud with my girlfriend. We don't do that up in here. You don't just talk to her any old kind of way. Stuff like that. It's just kind of like, why it makes you feel special. That's the whole purpose of most of the stuff on this list. It makes you feel special. So that definitely makes us feel special. Now the third and last thing that women want but won't typically ask for is financial security. I don't mean you have to be making like a 6-digit salary working for some type of hospital or tech firm or whatever. No, what I mean is just that, you know, a lot of the time us women want to be able to, I know for me personally, I like the idea of being able to stop working if I need to. Like, say if I get pregnant and I decide I want to, you know, take off work and, you know, just take care of my babies. You want the freedom to do that, but not necessarily that you have to, if that makes sense. So you don't gotta be like, you know, balling, but if I lose my job or, you know, I get pregnant and I want to leave my job, I want to be able to do that. And that's how a lot of women are, and they typically won't say it just because money is such a sensitive topic already in relationships. And, you know, when you're dating, you don't really want to get in somebody's wallet like that. Like, I'm trying to figure, I don't even think I ever asked Daryl like how much he made or anything before we got married. Well, you know, when we started doing like marriage prep, but I'm talking about when we first started dating. I think he's the one that brought it up, and then I just kind of went off of it and was like, oh, okay, so that's how it is. But, you know, money's such a sensitive topic, so a lot of people don't normally voice this. And then it makes me think of that movie Acrimony, where that girl worked for all those years, you know, in support of her husband's dream, but she didn't necessarily want to. And I think that deep down, a lot of women feel that way. You know, we work because we have to, or sometimes we even work because we want to, but you also want to have the ability to not have to work if you don't want to, if that makes sense. We all want to be like Rochelle from Everybody Hates Chris. I don't need this, my man got 2 jobs, you know, I don't need this, my man got a good paying job, you know. And I think that deep down a lot of women want that. You know, like I said, it could just be me and, you know, 2 other people, but, you know, those 2 other people, hit me up in the comments, let me know that, you know, I ain't crazy. But anyway, I hope that you all were anyway, I hope that this list was able to help you all. For you women down there, comment below, give any other, you know, things that women want but won't necessarily say out loud. Comment with some more of them. There's plenty of them. We need to educate these men. We can't expect them to do better if we don't tell them how to do better. So comment below, let them know. And if y'all have any questions or comments for me, as usual, comment that below as well. Anyway, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell button as we continue to post new videos. You can get notified of everything. Join the hashtag notification squad. But y'all just remember, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Lord willing, I will see y'all next time.